let us we have to start the one more important point, the partial molar properties. The property of the system can be divided into two types. One is the extensive property and another one is the intensive property. The extensive property is the property which depends upon the total amount of the substance or the total amount of the different constituent of the system, that is the mass, volume, energy, entropy, free energy are the extensive properties. On the other hand, intensive property does not depends on the total mass, total amount of the different constituent of the system, pressure, temperature, density and refractive index. These are the intensive properties. The total mass of the system is extensive property, but mass per mole is the intensive property. Volume per mole, energy per mole are also intensive properties. The total mass of a closed and isolated system are always remain constant. The change in any thermodynamic parameter is due to change in the state of the system and not due to additions or removal of matter. But for open system, the mass and the composition of the constituent are present in the system can also vary. It is necessary to take the consideration and contribution of each constituent. G.N. Lewis is introduced the concept of partial molar property for studying the open system. Consider an open system composed of I constituent, that is the I constituent. Let n1, n2, n3 up to the nth I be the number of moles of the constituent 1, 2, 3 dash up to the ith present in the system. Let X be the thermodynamic extensive property. Let X be the thermodynamic extensive property of the system. Its value is determined by the state of the system, that is the temperature, pressure and the amount of various constituent present in the system. It means the property X is the function of temperature, pressure and amount of various constituent present in the system. That is X is equal to function of pressure, temperature, n1, n2, n3 up to the nth I. The change in property dx due to small change in pressure, temperature and amount of various constituent is given by dx is equal to dx divided by dp with respect to dp at a constant temperature and n plus dx by dt with respect to the dt at a constant pressure and n plus dx by dn1 with respect to the dn1 at a constant pressure, temperature, n2 up to the nth I plus dx by dni pressure, temperature, n1 up to the n I minus 1 I. This is the equation number first. This the quantity of dx dn1 with respect to the pressure, temperature, n2 up to the nth I is called the partial molar property of the first constituent and is denoted by x bar 1. The quantity of a dx n2 with respect to the pressure, temperature, n1, n3 up to the nth I is called a partial molar property. This is the second constituent and is denoted by x bar 2. And lastly, the quantity of dx by dni, pressure, temperature, n1, n2 up to the n I minus 1 is called the partial molar property of ith constituent and is denoted by x bar ith. Thus x bar 1 is equal to dx dn1 with respect to the at a constant pressure, temperature, n2 up to the nth I. This is the second equation. x2 bar is equal to dx dn2 at a constant pressure, temperature, n1, n3 up to the nth I. This is the third. X I bar is equal to dx divided by dni at a constant pressure, temperature, n1, n2 up to the n I minus 1th. This is equation number 4. Substitute this value in equation number first. We get dx is equal to dx upon dp with respect to the dp at a constant pressure and nth mole plus dx by dt with respect to the dt at a constant temperature and nth constituent plus x1 bar dn1 plus x2 bar dn2 plus up to the xi bar dni. This is equation number 5th. At a constant pressure and temperature, the first two terms of right hand sides become a 0. Then we get dx is equal to x1 bar dn1 plus x2 bar dn2 plus up to the xi bar dnth I. From equation number second, it can be concluded that the partial molar property signifies the change in the extensive property x of the system with the change in the number of moles of the first constituent of the system at a constant pressure and temperature, when the number of moles of other constituent remain unchanged. In other words, the partial molar property is the change of property x of the system at a constant pressure and temperature when 1 mole of the partial molar constituent is added such a large quantity of a system so that the added mole does not affect the compositions of the system.